And most of all Labour Party members and activists. I've been invited here today as an individual and a Labour Party member to show support for Jeremy Corbyn, and this I gladly do. But there's some issues we need to be clear on. Firstly, on the 12th of September 2015, an overwhelming vote of 59.5% of Labour Party members voted for Mr Corbyn in the first round of a ballot, and less than 12 months later, two-thirds of the 229 Labour Party MPs are now challenging the leadership of our party. At present, Jeremy Corbyn must be thinking that 6 months early for Panto season, where he's being visited by the three ghosts. The ghost of Xmas past, Tony Blair, has said it will be a very dangerous experiment if Jeremy Corbyn or a populist politician like him were to form a government. Well, sorry Tony, but I forgot the mess that New Labour left us in. Also, 3 days ago, Ed Miliband said, we in the Labour Party need to think about the country. I've supported Jeremy Corbyn all the way along from the moment he was elected. It was the right thing to do. OK, we'll take that on board. But then why would you say, I think a lot of what he stands for is very important, but I reluctantly leap to conclusion that his position is untenable? Well, unfortunately, if you're going to make a statement regarding untenable, you need to then give a reason why untenable is the statement. Sorry Ed, you never made any real statements why you was the leader, and you're not making them now. So why not just shut up? Enter the ghost of Christmas presents. I've never seen a more disinterested man in politics ever than at this moment Tom Watson is. If ever a man didn't want to be there, you found him. And he says, I'll say it again, my party is in peril. It faces an existential crisis. Well, sorry Tom, it's not mine, it's our party, not mine. And when we thought the drama had ended, the knock on the door, the third one appears. Angela Eagle. Now, sorry, I say Angela. Both same in stature, blonde hair, both have the same ambitions. One to rule the country and one to rule the world. It's not going to happen. Sorry, Angela, we ain't having it. Now, that particular story wrote by Dickens, as you all know, had an happy ending, and this one will as well. Scrooge became a nice man, Jeremy stays elected, that's a fact. There's a famous quote, and I quote you this. There's a variant on this, and I'll explain it to you. There's a famous quote that says, those who cannot remember the past are condemned to repeat it. The variant I like, my favourite variant is, those who cannot learn from history are doomed to repeat it. On the 15th of March, 44 BC, the Ides of March, Gaius Julius Caesar was assassinated. He was invited to a meeting by his friends and assassinated. Why? Because they believed he'd become a dictator. The truth is, as Jeremy Corbyn is, he was a friend of the lower and the middle class. The result of the unforeseen circumstances was the refall of the Roman Republic. And the reason I mention that is because MPs alike that are plotting are not only plotting to attack the Labour leadership, but are plotting to attack the Labour Party and break it up in any way they possibly can, and this will not happen. Nobody's mentioned this today, but this has been going on for a while, but I need to mention this. This has been a protracted party attack on Jeremy Corbyn from day one. But unfortunately, I had to listen or watch foreign TV, which Sky News was part of. I've been out of the country a couple of weeks. But among that, I was watching the referendum. The problem being is that this Labour Party, or those MPs in that ivory tower in London, wanted Jeremy Corbyn to voice an opinion of the Labour Party that was an individual vote, to split the party up like David Cameron and the clown Boris Johnson were doing. Jeremy Corbyn said, I will not do that. It's an individual vote. We are not splitting the party. You put your cross on the paper and that's an individual's choice. He did not go down the line of destroying a party that he holds dear. So in finishing, comrades and friends and party members, I say this. We should be proud to have such a leader that stands with the working class in modern day society and still understands the power of a megaphone on a podium to reach out to the most needy and affected people in society. So it's within our power to encourage the Labour leader, Jeremy Corbyn, if challenged, to stand for re-election. And those MPs who are waiting in the wings for a modern day assassination be cast to a darkened room with your blackened hearts, where you find solace with your badness and the blood that flows through you that is black to the core. That this country will be run, remember this, run by a party of the people, a party for the people, led by a man, a leader, voted by the people.
Yeah!
That is Jeremy Corbyn.
Yeah!
A man of moral fibre,
Yeah!
a man of principles and of scruples, and a man that has something so in politics that politicians in the Houses of Parliament don't recognise, which is a backbone. I say this, go for election, Jeremy, we will back you, you will get the mandate. I thank you.
Thank you very much, Tony. The voice of working people in this city is absolutely embodied in what Tony just said. I firmly believe that. The next speaker